last summer or last session.
Real. I remember what
Mm,
we intended to do when we were ending up. Oh, we turned in the bounty. Uh, we turned in the rat bounty at the Hooded Lanterns. Uh, and then we were heading off to Reed Manor, I believe. Yeah.
You started at Amberwood. You had
yeah, we
some conversations with the local merchants about the prices of delirium and whatnot. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
yeah we met with old Zoya and got Jonathan and Tristan healed up before that. We then went to try to sell some delirium, um, and
No one
didn't
wanted to give us good
particularly,
prices.
yeah, didn't like the price. Um, and we kind of crashed for the day to heal up, I think, everything else. And then, yeah, we went to Shepherd's Gate. Yeah, I think everything else has been said.
Yep. And you did find a group of paladins of the Sacred Flame of the Silver Order. Remember what they were
Oh, right,
doing
of
in the city?
encounter. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the reverse firefighters
Uh-huh.
Precisely.
doing the Lord's work. Uh, yeah, there was a tent. Yeah, because there was the tent standoff because Tristan had was giving tentacle that day, and they were gonna relieve us of all our accursed delirium should we have had it, and we set up a I think a pretty extravagant level of bamboozles to try and not be more or less robbed by these church going folk, um, but they were surprisingly gracious in the face of it after sniffing us out. I think. Um, but we do now know that they definitely mean business.
Okie dokie. So you mentioned that you already went to Shepherd's Gate. I might be misremembering, but I thought you were on your way to Shepherd's Gate to give the Red Princess
I
head as
think
an
we had
outro.
said we were gonna fast forward through that. Like we
Ah,
just kind of, at least in my notes, it says that we gave the Hooded Lanterns the Rat Prince head.
mm,
We received a reward, which was an item from the Lord Commander's personal armory, and
okay.
we did not end up choosing what that was.
Yeah, that's my bad then. I might be the one misremembering things. But yeah, the so let me just really quickly. We don't need to role play any of that. You guys already did everything there was to do. But let me just put you guys on the map because I spent some time preparing the Shepherd's Gate map, so might as well
Take a
just see
look. See.
what it looks like from outside really quickly. Um, yeah, this is the one controlled by the Hooded Lanterns. They seem to have some barricades outside, and you you were intercepted by some of the scouts before you reached the gate, and you could see that they are very sneaky on the way that they do things. The gate is a metal, kind of like a portcullis type of gate, and there are two gates. There is like this entrance here, and then there is another one that leads into the city. And if you stand close, you can even see the ruined streets of the inner city way back there. So, uh, the Hooded Lanterns welcomed you. Uh, they remember you still from, and it seems that word was spread out about you helping out Petra. And yeah, you can choose now a +1 weapon of any kind. I think I suggested either the ones that use weapons the most are Jonathan and Talon, so either like a great sword, a great axe for the barbarian, or any monk weapon.
It's probably better for Jonathan, now that I think about it, to pick something up unless your particular. You have an axe, right?
All right. Yeah, I already have a great axe.
Yeah. Oh, but this one gives you an additional +1, right?
Yeah, it's a +1 to attack
Yeah.
and damage.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Okay, it's a great axe then. Let me add to your inventory. So now you have two cakes.
Oh,
uh,
wait. I thought you said it was better than the one I have.
Now I added it's the +1 great axe.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it. I will be using that.
Yeah, wow. Jonathan really has a lot of carry weight. So I thought you would be close. It's because barbarians don't use heavy armor, I believe. But I thought your inventory the bar was going to be more close to the limit, but it's still way behind. There's like 100 pounds that you can carry before it becomes a problem. Okay. So, what is your next objective? Are you guys going to go directly to Reed Manor, or is there something else you want to do?
Yeah, I
Trying
think
to
the
remember.
intention was to do the Reed Manor and to try and do what is it? Find the halfling that the merchant.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's close by
I mean,
ish.
yeah.
Okay, so let's come back to the map really quickly. So we are here in Shepherd's Gate, and now you are leaving. This is Rat's Nest, where you have had the encounter with the Red Prince for the first time. You have North Castle, where Alder the Immense mentioned that he needs someone to go and find a invisible ring. It's not a ring of invisibility. The ring it's invisible, not the user. And then you have Reed Manor here to the north.
Oh, maybe
Yeah, I think it
because
was
it's
that, the Halfling one, the North Castle.
okay. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm misremembering the location.
Okay,
Yeah, and we're looking for a dead halfling with red hair. Likely
so
a dead halfling.
Red beard, no shoes, dead halfling with invisible ring was my note.
okay. Uh, so let's go get it. Where is the scene for North Castle? Give me a second, guys. And by the way, I'm not going to ask you to roll for random encounters because you already found one on the paladin, so uh, it's on cooldown now. Okay, that's weird. Okay. So, as you are walking towards the direction where you know it's to be, that Alder the Immense has pointed it out for you uh, on your map. Uh, that it was the location where the group of adventurers, where that uh, halfling he mentioned was a part of. They were last. He knew that they were moving towards. It's a old, large building on the outer city, and as you approach it, you see that just like the rat's nest before it, uh, the place is completely destroyed and ramshackle. From outside, you only see the some of the structures, the of what was once the entire building, uh, without any walls and without any ceiling and any of the other stories. Just the ground made of wood, of what looks like it was an entry hall to a bigger building. Looking from outside, the fog covers the vision for a little while, and when you look deeper into it, you can see that there are some tracks of small humanoid uh, footprints, but from this distance is hard to tell what kind of humanoids they are. So, dilapidated building, you look around, you see no one, you try to hear, and there is no noticeable sound. Uh, if you want, you can get closer to it, see what you if there's any more indications of what might be happening here. This is, and you know it to be sure that this is the place where Alder sent you to.
Okay, so these footprints that we see are they like bare feet
Yeah,
or okay? Are
yes,
they small?
they are of small size. When we are talking about like creature size, they belong to a small sized creature. They look humanoid.
Okay, all right. Jonathan says, you look at these tiny shoeless footprints. Could be the halflings.
Seems like a good place to start, minimally. And Thalen's gonna try to start walking forward and follow kind of the direction they go. And do we see, is it just one pair or is it multiple?
There are multiple, but they are kind of like spread around. They don't have a single clear direction. It looks like they went all around.
So we can't deduce any order out of it. It doesn't lead us to anything in particular.
You could try with a successful survival.
Jonathan's gonna try to.
Yeah, can I throw you a little guidance on that? I'll
Yeah,
recite a.
Doesn't
Oh, it's not like
doesn't
it would.
matter for me.
does that
It would.
include my plus and then plus 2, so 17?
Okay. Uh, you look around. It seems that the place is uh there are a specific movement coming from in and out of a specific region of this entry hall. And if you take a closer look, you notice that there is uh, some covering of something on the ground. It seems like someone is making sure that outsiders don't see whatever it is that they are trying to hide. But it's hard to tell from where you are looking. You have to get close. Basically, you see some leaves and some crates and pieces of wood uh, making kind of like a nest to to hide what's underneath it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And the footprints, as I said, they come and go. They go to outside and they lost in the city streets.
Well,
You know, this would be a good place to lie low, given you know, the fact that it is a bit of a ruin. So not a lot of people would come here. Maybe, maybe this proposed halfling or this halfling is hiding out somewhere within or underneath the ruins, perhaps. I mean, Lord knows they like to dig their warrens and holes.
hmm. Well, let's go in and see if there's any holes to uncover.
Excellent.
Okay.
Uh,
Who is going to go? Uh, who is going to be the closest to the hole or whatever it is?
I will
I
be.
think.
Oh, unless someone else wants to be.
Oh, I'll be right behind you, Jonathan. I was gonna say I got probably the keenest eyes, but I, I'm I'm very appreciative that I won't be stuck out on the limb, uh, all alone, having a big strapping uh, Johnny boy next to me. Thank you.
And this is a good moment also to ask, what are you going to do with Tristan? Is he going to stand behind just to be on the lookout to let you know if something happens, or do you want him to come with you and you control his character in combat?
Ooh, let's see. I know Eric's probably fine with it. My thought is he's our only charisma guy, so if we actually got to talk to this,
Yeah,
then
let I'll allow you to use him to help you out on to give the help action, but let's restrict his usage just to out of to combat stuff,
yeah, that
not
makes sense too.
too much role play.
Yeah, I'm cool with. I mean, I'm capable of running him. I've been looking over his sheet currently and like making it more usable personally. So I can take care of that.
Good.
Okie doke. Um, so Jonathan, you were saying that you would be the first one to get closer to it. So now you see something that, because of the fog, or maybe because of the angle you were looking, you couldn't see it. But now it's very clear that from that, uh, from those wood planks on the ground, you see that underneath it there is smoke coming out.
Smoke, huh?
Yes.
If only I had an alchemy jug. Is it like this? Can I tell it's like wood fire smoke or?
Mm, you would think it is, but there's no way to be sure. But it's a good guess.
Man, Jonathan, do you smell that? Felder will
Uh,
start
y-
huffing around.
Yeah, you can roll a perception if you want to sense any distinguishable smells.
This one, this one. P.
Nice. This smoke, it's probably because someone is cooking something. You can sense the smell of food.
Yeah, I smell butter, uh, rosemary, tarragon. I mean, it must be. It must be. Yeah, it's. Uh, and Velder will start, I guess, pawing around closer to it, maybe recklessly. She's only had bark and buzzard chipped beef. She's kind of used to a more refined palate and tastes.
well, let's go find where this food is coming from. The smell of food. Someone's obviously hiding out here.
Of course. So I guess yeah, we're gonna uh, try and follow the source of this wispy smoke, perhaps down this cleverly hidden hatch.
Okay. Uh, as you move away some of the planks of wood, you can see that it is in fact a there it is used to hide an entrance. It's a hole in the ground, but you can see that there is a stairwell, but it's made uh, it's kind of like digged from the dirt in the shape of steps going down, and you can see that there is a light source down there, probably the source of the fire.
Why don't I kind of slip my way down and see what I can see, and then I'll come back and report, what's going down. And Valen will kind of stealthily creep down the steps as quietly as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna roll my perception, but I'm going to do that without you being able to see, because mystery, ha ha ha. Nice. Yeah. Dalen, it doesn't take too long for you to see a large fire pit and three small humanoids surrounding it with uh, sticks close to the fire and some dead rats on their sticks. And yeah, the creatures that you see are not halflings, they're goblins. Let me put you on the map. I think only Talon is able to see the map, but
Mm-hmm.
they seem to have not noticed your presence. But if you take one step forward, it's really hard for them not to see.
Okay, so I think Thalen's gonna like very gently, do that like stepping backwards, like not trying to make any noise. And it's gonna come back and tell Veldra and Jonathan. So I think I found some small creatures, but I don't think they're halflings. Um, I think they're goblins, and I'm not sure if this is what we want to mess with right now.
Well, this was the last place that the halfling was seen. It could be dead somewhere in there. We may need to get past them to be able to find it.
And we're sure there's like they're not anywhere else around here up top.
I suppose we could reconnoiter the area a little bit more. Perhaps my stomach got the better of me. But maybe they could be reasoned with. The smell, it smelled like a rather sophisticated dish. Did you catch sight of it? Um, maybe.
It may be not quite what you're looking for unless you had a hankering for some rat. I don't think they were ratlings, if that makes you feel any better. Um, but
I shirk at at the rat flesh to be. Oh my God, what does this mean for my refined palate that it can be led? I can be led so astray. Oh my God, I need to reckon.
Veldra, your tastes have changed since we've begun this adventure.
It's the cruelty of this world has embittered my palate. Oh.
Maybe it was the smell of the rat head in my backpack. You got used to it and decided it was a tasty smell.
I mean, there's a sweet dolorousness to it, perhaps. And then I shake my head at the even consideration of it.
well, I mean, if you'd like to see for yourself, I mean, they are down there. Um,
I mean, we could. I think you had the measure of it, Thalen. We should probably. I mean, we might be able to pick around the rest of this area to see if there's maybe another way in. But we also seem to have caught them at supper too. So this might be a good a time as any to throw a surprise party, perhaps.
did I notice when I went down if they were barefoot or were they wearing like boots?
They were barefoot.
They were barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think maybe we should poke around up here, maybe just a little bit more, and maybe we got a little thrown off by the fact that there were small little feet and that we were looking for someone that might have small little feet. And if it doesn't look like anything pans out, then yeah, no, maybe we go, throw that surprise party you were talking about, Veldra.
Excellent. I
And so,
I think Veldra will do a sneaky, a stealthy reconnoiter of the area up above to see if I can find any other, perhaps sources of smoke escaping or any other area of egress to this root cellar from up above.
Okay, so describe me your next steps, please.
Oh, okay. Uh, I'll uh, I'll say a little prayer to myself. Um, oh, two. That's weird. Um, I'll give myself a little blessing as I pick my way around the top of or the ruins on the top side. trying to see if there's similar hatches, perhaps, that could go down into this other area. Kind of picking around through the rubble, trying not to make too much noise, overturning anything, keeping my eyes peeled.
Mhm.
And then I'll just kind of loop back to where Thalen and Jonathan are and apprise them of the situation,
Mhm.
assuming that there is one to be found.
Yeah, there are no other entrances that you could find.
All right, guys, I was pretty thorough. I've done a lot of reading on architecture and whatnot, and this is very clearly an adapted root cellar betwixt or underneath the ruins themselves. It might even have been a chapel at some point. So this is likely the only way that we're going to be able to get in there. I think our only option is to really go in loud. What do you
Are
say to that,
goblins?
Jonathan?
Mm,
I guess.
I'll go in first. And you said there's goblins down there? I'll just run in and attack.
We don't
Yes.
want to try to talk to them first. We think are all goblins bad goblins? I haven't really run into goblins, if you will.
All goblins are bad goblins.
Okay. Well then, yeah, maybe Jonathan, you pile drive in and I will sneak in behind you. And Belger, would you like to take up the rear?
Yeah, I'll take up the rear. I want to give. Hold on a second here, Jonathan. I know that in my understandings of goblins, they're not unlike the ratlings in that uh, they're not above employing a deceptive, chicanerous weapons at war. And I'm going to cast protection from poison on Jonathan. So hopefully, if they try and poison you with their goblin-y poisons, they'll be half as effective or half as likely to stick.
Nice. Okay, so Jonathan is going to just charge down the stairs and chop into the first goblin he sees.
Leroy Jenkins. Okay. I don't think there's room for, yeah, for Tristan. This is a smaller-ish map. Okay. By the way.
Roger.
Okay. You see, Jonathan, as you go down, you see the three goblins around the campfire. I will say that, yeah, you can go ahead and attack first. Baldur's Gate 3 rules. You do one attack, and then we roll initiative, and your first round, you already use your action.
Okay, so I'm going to run up to. I'm like, let's see, I'm going to run up to. Yeah. Well, I won't ever. People can get by me, right? Because you can pass through friendlies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my great axe on this goblin. To roll. Okay, I'm gonna hit it. Oh, there it goes. It's just super slow. Why did I
Did you
have
roll with
disadvantage?
Wow.
disadvantage?
Yeah, I don't know why you roll with disadvantage. Let's see that. Oh, you still have 2 levels of contamination.
Oh, well, I cleared those.
Yeah. You're no longer warded. I think this was a sanctuary from another session.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, there are no other effects in play, just the poison protection from now. Yeah, we don't know why it
What?
rolled with disadvantage. Roll another one Either way, you missed, but roll another one just to see if it was a decontamination, it was something else. Wow. Okay, at least now it's fixed. Okay.
Okay, well, I got that out of the way.
Maybe the room and the corridor from where you descended, it's too tight. Maybe the roof is too low. You couldn't wield correctly your great axe, and maybe the goblins are too nimble. They all scream in goblinoid, in goblin speech, something akin to intruders, intruders, call the chief. Let's see those initiatives.
And I think Tristan will swap with.
Stop with
I think
me because I
Tristan.
need to rage.
Well, I don't think you'll get to. Didn't you? If it's Baldur's Gate
I,
3 rules, you don't have an action. Oh
Yeah.
wait,
but
no,
I
you
saw my
It's a
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then Tristan will swap with Jonathan.
Yeah, you could have raged before the attack.
Okay, well then let's just say I raged before the attack
Yeah.
because I'm sure I did.
Yeah, I slapped your ass as you ran in and got you all fired up.
Truth. In that case, then Tristan would swap with Veldra. I'm gonna try and keep Tristan at the very last thing, so
Okay,
I
so
have enough time to think about
24
what to
and
use.
3. And Veldra 24. That's a great feat. Okay. Veldra, your turn.
Excellent. I'll come running in. I got my little light cast on my person, and I'll run past Jonathan to try and take up a flanking position on this guy, and then I'm gonna try and turn off this Baldur's Gate 3 hotbar. I don't want that. Go away. And then I'm just gonna try and thud this. I'm just gonna try and smack him with the my little light hammer. True strike. Bonk.
Ooh.
Bonk. Okay. He takes 5 damage. Right, anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Now, one of the bosses, one of the goblins, these guys have 2 attacks. He has his scimitar to his side. He stands up from the I'll not consider them prone, okay, but they were kind of like hunched over the thingy, the fire. And he attacks back at the barbarian that attacked him first. Let me. You enter rage, right?
Yes.
I have to activate this. Nice. Okay. So a 14 will hit, but you only take half. So just 3 damage. And second attack.
You're still rolling privately.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I can review that one. Yeah, I clicked on that for before and forgot to change. Okay, nice. And 4 damage. Uh, I don't think you have any reactions, right, to hinder those attacks. So yeah, he
Mm,
stands up.
no.
He will walk away, but he has nimble escape, so he disengages with a bonus action. And you can see him walking towards the south here of the cavern. Veldra, you don't have dark vision. Oh, I think none of you have dark vision, right? So you could only see
No.
the goblin disappearing in the dark. I was going to say what he did, but it's not going to be the case.
I think Thalen saw Goblin start to run away, so he's gonna run and do that like jump off the wall thing and like ricochet past Jonathan and try to chase after this guy. But he doesn't see anything, so he's going to cast light. One of these, that guy. Oh,
On yourself? Oh,
and
nice.
on yeah, I think on I yeah, I don't know what did they change the rules recently? I know people used to like cast it on like a weapon they had.
Yeah, it's a large or smaller object.
Okay, so I don't think I have either of those. Um, so he'll lay it down on something in this room that looks large.
No, large or smaller, so you can grab a
Oh, or
coin.
smaller. Okay,
Yeah,
so
a coin from your
he'll
pocket and use it like a flashlight. I don't.
okay, so he'll do that, and then he's still got more movement. He's gonna come up to this guy and start to use his action, but he can do a flurry of blows. And do his bonus actions. Roll 1, and then he's going to do his other unarmed.
Okay. 9 damage on the goblin. He's injured.
Okay, and that is Thalen's turn.
Okay. Next, Talon, by the way, now that you, oh, actually, Talon, light is an action.
Yeah, so these were my bonus. The flurry of blows is the bonus action, right?
Uh,
The 2 unarmed strikes.
yeah, I think so. Uh, by the way,
Let me double check though.
when you use the light, you could see that the goblin was still with the scimitar in his hand, but his offhand, he was reaching for something on his possession. He was opening his inventory menu when you got there. But he had a what looks like a sack on his hand. You don't know if it's a sack of maybe salt or sugar or flour, but you can see that there is a white dust in that uh, in his bag. That was something you saw.
Okay.
Now this guy, he will also disengage with a bonus action. Does anyone speak Goblin?
I do not.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And this is
Elvish and
both
Draconic.
on Veldra. 21 to hit Veldra.
Oh, definitely.
5 damage. And he opens this door. Uh, he already disengaged. I think disengage lasts for for the whole round if he wants to move and stuff. So he will just get here and he will close the door. Actually, to be fair, it's only one object interaction per turn, so he can open but he cannot close on this round. I'm going to be fair about it. Yeah. Back to Jonathan. You already did your attack and your rage. So if you want to move a little bit more, up to you.
I'm going to step in between this goblin and Veldra.
Eldra will shout out, Jonathan, block the door. They're slippery. We don't want them getting past us.
Okay, I'm gonna block this door.
Beautiful.
Okay. That is it for now.
Yep.
So the last boss, he looks to one side, he looks to the other, he looks on what's upcoming here on Tristan, and because he is not going to he will not need to disengage with his bonus action. Do you guys allow me to do a interaction of sorts with my bonus action instead? Something
I mean, sure.
very something very minor. He grabs a cup where he was drinking something and he pours it on the fire, turning the room dark. Or at least it would be if the source of light wasn't on Thalen now.
Yeah, Thalen's got one. I've got one.
Oh, you also got one. That's why. Well, he tried. He looking at the barbarian on one side and the smaller guy on the other. He will go for Thalen, and I have a +2 because of flank. The other also has his weapon drawn, even though he's reaching for something. So Thalen, 17 to hit for 8 damage.
I think that does, let me double check it. It's definitely, yeah, I'm 16. And he's going to do deflect
Oh,
as
sorry.
his reaction.
Already reduced.
Oh, reduce
Yeah.
damage, yeah. Reduce. Yeah.
Okay.
Why did it roll 2? I thought it was just 1. D10. Oh, plus
think
the
it's
dexterity
No,
modifier. I think there's like a rogue dice that is coming in.
yeah. What counts is the formula on the chat. Even
Okay,
if the
yeah.
3D model shows more than one roll. Okay, so you take no damage. The other attack missed, and now it's Tristan's.
Tristan is gonna step up and see what's going on, take an appraisal of the situation, and we'll just kind of step into the center, and then seeing Jonathan's in a good position to whack away at folks. I think Tristan's gonna just try and cast. He's gonna do a little true strike crossbow guy at the hurt person in front of Thalen. Oh yeah, it's really casting all of them.
Oof. Huge.
Ooh, 10 damage on a crit. You love to see it.
Yeah. Bimba. Oof. Now that goblin is near death.
And then I think, do you have any? Oh, he does have some bonus actions. He's got that. He took telekinetic, I think. I think he's gonna also try and telekinetically pull the goblin that's directly behind Thalen, or that's closest to him. He's gonna try and, I guess, pull him 5 feet towards Tristan to create a hole if Thalen needs to move around, I suppose. Features telekinetic.
Okay, and how does it's a strength save? It's on which guy? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very strong on this with goblins. Yep. So where to? It's a shove.
Yeah, I think you can.
5 feet towards or
It,
away from you.
okay, yeah, towards or away. So I think since it's not draw steel rules, I'm not going to push him into Thalen. So I'm going to pull him 5 feet. Yeah, get off him.
Okay. Before we go on, I want each one of you to roll a d6. And someone rolls for Tristan as well.
Why did you double?
I think it came up. Look at it though. It shows my name. Somehow I rolled. Oh, because
Oh
maybe
yeah.
I had you selected accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Whoops. So that's mine. Is the one
Okay.
that says my name.
No problem.
Whoops. I don't know how that happened. Weird.
Okay. Uh, so yeah. Taylor, you can see that there are conversation. There is voices and laughter coming from the direction the goblin was running to, but they don't seem to have noticed uh, any of this skirmish, at least for now. Okay, we can go back to Veldra. Your turn.
oh, excellent. I think Feldra's gonna take a step towards Tristan, and then I think I'm gonna use my channel divinity to pop my little guy out, my little trickster. I'm gonna summon it basically on the other side of this goblin that we've bottled up in what looks like the 2 room, the one that's to the north.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna place it there,
Let
and then
me grab
I'll hop
your
from it.
duplicity here. Yeah, do you see it? It's right here. Are you?
Yeah, beautiful. And then I'm gonna cast from it to smash this guy, and then say something. Uh, I bet they probably know common. I'm gonna say something taunting or menacing to them. It's like, you think you're slippery? There's no getting past me. Huzzah!
Ooh, okay. The guy is bloodlit and badly injured.
Then I'll use the rest of my movement to do a little dance around Jonathan and hug the wall.
Okay, now this is the guy that's near death. Let me try to do some more desperation attempts to attack. Ooh!
Boy.
That one hits. First one misses.
Yeah. Talon, do you have a reaction or no?
No,
It's
it hasn't. My term hasn't come back yet.
yeah. Okay, so 14 points of damage on the monk. Nice. This guy here, he object interaction. He opens the sack and spills the white dust on the floor in front of him. And bonus action disengages. As he walks, he holds the sack so it falls before him, before he steps. He then goes here, and you can hear his squeaky goblin voice saying something in goblinoid, and all of that laughter, all of that uh, conversation from this side suddenly stops. Yeah. Let's add some more guys to the fun. A couple more dudes. Okay, but they will not act. Yeah, why not? They are in initiative. Might as well. Okay. This guy will take a hide action. Oh, it's invisible. He hides as a bonus action, by the way. Talon, your turn.
Okay, so Thalen, being skeptical of what that white powdery stuff is gonna retreat back a little bit towards this goblin here. And I think his first action is gonna be try to grapple this guy. Um, as yeah, my first action, my unarmed strike. And this is done with my dex modifier instead of my strength, I think, because I'm a monk. So the DC is second. My dex is 7, or sorry, +3. So it's an 11. 8 plus 3, yeah, an 11 to succeed. If I did that math right.
Okay, what is the? Are you going to explain
To
chat?
grapple.
Okay. So I can choose dexterity to avoid. Correct? Yeah, okay. 12
That
might be good.
fails then. Okay. So with that failed, I think he's just gonna
You
flurry of
also
blows. Oh, go ahead.
so you forgot to add your proficiency bonus to it. The grapple is 8 plus your dex mod plus proficiency. It's
Oh,
basically
plus proficiency.
yeah,
Oh, that seemed kind of low. So my proficiency in dexterity is
another
so
2.
I'm at another 2. Oh, so it would have been 13 total. So that's a fail then.
Yeah. So
And
you can
then,
either grab him and move with him, or you can
yeah, that's the
push him.
plan. So I'm gonna grab them and I'm gonna move us into the, oops, so I want into the room here
Okay.
and push him up by the fire.
Ah, fuck. Here. Or
Yeah, like this. Yep. And then he's gonna, while he's got him grabbed, do another flurry of blows as his bonus action.
yeah, a 13 is a failure, but a 20 is a success. Okay. This
That
guy
is
is
Phelan's
injured.
turn.
Okay, so now we have some goblins. Okay, this is the one in the room with fake Veldra. He will object interaction, close the door. And is the duplicity attackable, or it's just
So no, not technically. I could I could take an opportunity attack from it if I could still see him, but since he closed the door, I actually can't see him move away from it. So
Mhm.
it was very smart of him to close the door. And it was dumb of me to put myself in this corner. I should have stayed more centrally located, but that still wouldn't have mattered once the door closed.
Yeah. So he tries to attack the thing, but ultimately he gives up. So his actual action is to prepare an action. So next turn is Jonathan.
Um,
As
hmm.
Phelan came running back, he's gonna say, I think we got more company coming this way.
Tristan will say, I've got something for him," and you see him fishing around in his magical pouch.
Okay, Jonathan is going to keep going after this guy. So he's going to open the door.
Knock,
Okay.
knock.
I had an action prepared. So when you open, he will punch you in the face really quickly. Okay. 3 more damage. You can go on now, Jonathan.
Okay, and seeing that the guy's still right in the door, he's going to attempt to smite him with his new great axe and do his additional D. It's a D8. Hang on, let me check.
Look at all that damage.
Yes, and do his additional 1d8 of necrotic damage.
Wow, yeah, you don't even need it. 17 damage, you completely obliterates. Did I kill the right one? No, I think I killed someone else. Yeah, I killed the guy all the way around there.
Hey,
Fuck. Control Z. No. Anyways, the one that dies is the one in front of you. I'll have to grab another. Uh, how do I do this? All these modules. I can select the token when there is a blood splat in place of him. For some reason. Okay, let me just grab another one. 22. for initiative.
And that one was essentially dead. That was very close to dead, that
Yeah.
one.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's dead. I've smashed him to smithereens. And hearing what Thalen said, I'm going to go stand here to see any that come and try to block their way.
Okay. So who's next? Now it's another goblin. Uh, okay, you hear some movement, but so far nothing happened. Now is the guy who's grappled. Um, he looks and he's surrounded. One of his friends is dead. The other ran away. So he looks at you, Talon, and he drops his scimitar and raises his. If you allow him, he raises his hand, and you can see that he speaks in common for the first time, but it's just one word. He says, uh, mercy.
Can I respond?
Okay, another action at the ready. And now it's Tristan's.
I think. So yeah, we got guys coming from the south. Um, ooh, how do I want to do this? I can't delay a turn. If I hold a spell. Oh, he doesn't have bonfire. Hmm. What a bunch of junk. They'll probably be able to pass it, but no, I don't want to spend that either. Ugh. There is no delay turn, right?
No,
No. Been playing too much
you can
Pathfinder.
you can prepare an action.
Yeah, I'll prepare a true strike crossbow shot to anyone who comes from the south.
Okay.
And Veldra will kind of advance into this room just to get a quick look around, or a cursory glance, I suppose, if she sees anything. But upon that, she's gonna really just move her what's it called, her little fakey double out of it, and then I think she's probably gonna. I'll ask above table. Ryan, were you planning on talking to this goblin, or were you just gonna like knock him out or kill him?
I mean, we crashed in without talking, so I think he was just going to kill him.
Butte. I'm gonna try and cast a little Toll the Dead on him as he's held in your arms. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll do it.
Aha.
Even with a -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no result bullshit. As I do.
Lucky. Okay. This is Veldric's
That'll do.
turn.
Yeah, all done.
Nice. Okay, now we have something fun that we can do. I'll roll another stealth. Okay, does anyone have more than 17 passive perception?
I think I do. Passive perception. Oh no, 16.
Okay, so I'm hiding the guys that managed to go sneaky. Okay. This guy also prepares Talon. The goblin asks for mercy, but since you continue attacking him, he is now back to trying to get off of the grapple.
All right, bud, but we did not come here to talk or make friends. And he's gonna just learned that if I attack with this spear and it hits, they get disadvantage on their next attack. So the first one's gonna be with the spear, a normal attack. I don't know why there was 100 dice that just came out.
It's doing that quite often.
So he's got disadvantage on his, I'm assuming an 18 hits.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna do another flurry of blows. And real quick, pop, pop, pop.
Okay, a 9 misses.
And then the last one.
But doesn't he have disadvantage? Oh, it's on his next
His
attack.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, because he's surrounded by 3 hostiles, I'm
Oh,
considering
that's
him
true.
flanked. But even a 14 plus 2 does not hit him.
And that's Dalen's turn.
Okay. Jonathan, there's only one way. Actually, there's the goblin behind you. Could finish him, but you know,
Yeah.
Talon already warned you that there were more coming, so you could conclude that they are maybe preparing a trap for you.
I'm not ready to walk down there. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to finish this guy who's in here so there's not people from both sides and we can all focus our attacks on whoever's coming. And I'm gonna say, Thalen, finish this guy. And then I'm gonna take my axe and swing it at him. If that doesn't kill him, I'll do my extra d8 of damage.
9 damage. Yeah, it's enough.
All right, that's my turn. I'm gonna stay here and see if anyone else is coming.
Okay. You see again the white dust being sprinkled on this ground, and you catch the glimpse of another goblin peeking from outside, just the silhouette. I believe he's still in the shadow from this perspective.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just see his silhouette. uh I'm gonna go roll stealth as a bonus action. Hell yeah, I have
Oof.
advantage. In whatever it is that I want to do. Okay. You can see, Jonathan, that this goblin carries a stick with a rock on top. It's not a delirium stone, at least that, but he seems to wield it like a spellcaster. And when he waves it around, he throws a bolt at you. Oof. For 17 psychic damage.
I think. Oh, I have to see. I don't think I could actually see that. Never mind.
Okay, let's see. This one. Nope. My magic amulet does not protect from psychic damage.
So Jonathan is bloodied. And after that, he is no longer stealth, but he will just end his movement going back behind the wall. Another one.
Did Tristan see that one?
Uh,
Because he had prepared an action.
oh,
Now
you're
that it's
right.
unstealth,
You're
I don't
right.
know if he can
No,
see it
but
or if it's in
he was still in the
in
shadow.
his
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
It was.
He was here.
It would have been very generous to say that he could see them.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
guys have light sources on you, so they can see you, but you cannot see them.
Hmm.
Okay, another goblin boss. He rolled 24 on the stealth. The first one is with advantage. Uh, I'll keep aiming on Jonathan because he's the clearest target. Everyone else is like half hidden from walls and shadows. So Jonathan's the one that I can safely say that he's like in line of sight from these guys. The first one was with advantage, which only took 4 damage. Oh no, actually, the second one misses. So you take 4 damage, Jonathan. But because you can see on the text, I deal 1d4 extra piercing damage if I have advantage on the attack. So one more point of damage on you, and he goes back to cover. Back to Tristan. Goblins are always pesky, right? Hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think. I don't know if. Yeah, I think Tristan's gonna go. Oh wait, no, that's because it's double movement to go through, right? Isn't it difficult terrain to move through a player that you're allied with?
Yeah.
So that's
20.
20. Oh, there is like a wall here. That would put him really caught out in the space. I think Tristan's gonna conjure cloud of daggers. I think he's gonna do it probably right here where he saw the little guy pop out.
Nice. Okay, so in there you're not uh damaging anyone yet, but you blocked their entrance.
Yeah. And then Tristan's gonna step back up and in. So that's 15. Oh no, that's 20. And then that would be another 10.
You
Which
can go.
then
You can end on this square here. Yeah, next to Jonathan.
triangles. And yeah, Tristan's gonna be holding concentration on the blender there.
Perfect.
And we'll mention to Jonathan, mind the angry shadow fish that are swimming in circles in there. Be mindful.
Okay, before you go, Veldra, there is yet another combatant joining the fray.
The call came from inside the house.
Ooh, and I rolled good initiative. Veldra, first one to go.
Okay. So I know somebody joined. Veldra doesn't know. She thinks she's probably safe in this room. Yeah, I think what she'd probably try and get maybe a better angle. She's gonna send her fake Veldra out. She can move her 30 feet.
Yeah, if fake Veldra isn't intangible, doesn't impose difficult terrain.
So yeah, Veldra's gonna come out of the library, or she'll step out of the library, close the door behind her, and try and take up a central location.
Okay. When
the team.
The duplicity stepped here in this square, an arrow was came flying from this direction. And then you end your turn.
And then I think, yeah, Veldra's gonna hold. She's gonna hold a spell cast of what is she gonna do? She's gonna. Oh, maybe that's what she'll do. I'm gonna summon a minor illusion that looks like a rock fall or debris right in front of Jonathan, basically. I'm gonna make it look like a little landslide appears before him.
Okay.
And then I'll reassure my teammates. Don't worry, it's fake. They'll have to waste an action to investigate it or touch it in order to shoot through it or go through it, so we can maybe pull them out of their positioning. And that'll end her turn.
Perfect. This guy right here, he will peek out. Let's see if I manage to do that sneakily. Okay, your minor illusion is not that big, right? And
No,
it's something on the ground. So for this goblin with a short bow in hand, it will not create any distractions that prevent him from attacking Dalen. With actually I have advantage because I rolled a 25 on stealth. Just for the first one. Nice. A 19 hits.
He's gonna deflect attack.
Yeah. Okay, let me roll all the damage so you can see how much you can deflect.
Oh, okay.
So it's 7 damage in total.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you take 0. Now for the second attack. This one doesn't have the d4. Yep. And he ends his turn going back where he came. Okay. This is getting getting fun and difficult, I would say. Strategic. You can hear, but you cannot see. There is another one, another creature joining the fight, and this one speaks with a guttural voice. He's definitely not a goblin, maybe a bigger type of goblinoid, because also it's a monstrous creature, not a human. And it shouts, "Kill all the invaders!" But for now, it will only walk. So we move on to Talon's turn.
He's minimally going to hop down for a look-sees.
Yeah, because you have a
And
light
he's gonna,
source, you revealed this guy. He rolled pretty good on stealth, but you're looking at him, so there's no way of hiding.
I think he's gonna throw down a thunder wave that is 15-foot cube originating from me. At first level. And it's going to, it's like no spell slots. I haven't used any. Um, um, what is up with that? 1 second. Feature. Nope.
It must just not have it must have reset us or something to be before our last game, because I still had the corruption on me, and
Okay.
oh,
I'm sorry,
Let's
what
see
was
if
that?
this works. Yeah, so it was saying I didn't have any spell slots left, but I have not used any spells except for a silvery barbs that I used in our last encounter, which is a feature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Let's try this again.
you cannot do a long rest now because it will heal you up and all the other stuff, but you can just add manually your spell slots.
Do it like that. And it is a DC 13 con save.
Okay, for the two of them, Constitution saving throws. Yep. Uh, 8 points of damage on both. One of them dies.
And then that's going to blow that one guy back where it's 10 feet. And then Thalen is going to pop back to where he started.
Very good,
And
Talon. Nice
say,
hit and run.
there's at least one more that I could see down into your left. Well, my left, I guess all of our lefts, but right on your screen. And that's the end of his turn.
Okay. Jonathan, you know that there is a wizard amongst them.
yeah. So I know there's a wizard. I know there's, let's see, two. There's another guy apparently to my left. I don't have a light source though.
Yeah, you definitely won't be able to see shit once you get in there.
So I can't see anything.
Correct. Tristan can cast light on you when his turn comes up. Veldra can cast. Yeah, Tristan can probably cast a light on you, or he's probably gonna do what Veldra would do, which is gonna light something and throw it in there, try and light up the room.
So I'm going to, I guess, stay right here because I can't see anything, and hold an action of throwing an axe till I see something.
Okay. You have your action. Now it's a couple of goblins. You can hear a voice coming from behind them, the guttural voice. You're cowards! What are you doing hiding back here? Go after them. Do not let them escape. So, threatened by the boss, one of the goblins stepped through the cloud of daggers. So what is the damage for that? I remember that there's no save, right?
Yeah,
Just
it's a 12 damage.
12. Okay. Brutal.
Also, do you want me to keep re-rolling the damage, or just take the damage from the card when it was rolled 12 minutes ago?
Good question. I'll say that you can roll every turn, not for every creature.
It says here that I'm fine with that. I was just saying the damage is this. Oh, same type of damage. Never mind. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so you can ignore what I thought it was that it said the same amount, but it was
yeah.
just the same type of damage, which is
And be
presumably piercing damage.
and because the boss called him, he will be useful and he will cast a fairy fire on all of you. So Jonathan, Tristan, and Talon, you have to make a dexterity save.
Oh, whoops, that's an ability check. Apologies. Delete. I need this.
It's a DC 13, so Tristan failed and Jonathan failed. So both of you are outlined. And all of those guys now have advantage to hit you. Okay, and another one will step through the blades. 12 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this one does not see that does not know that Veldra is a fake one, the fake Veldra. So he will aim at Veldra, but since he is intangible, I'll consider Jonathan's AC for the attacks, okay? It's just a roleplay thing, but oh, and now I have advantage because of Fairy Fire. Great. Yep. Uh, so Jonathan, that's 3 points of damage. And for the second attack, this one, short bow. Nice. 4 damage on the normal attack. Plus a 1d4. What did I do? Yep. Jonathan's near death. Tristan's turn.
Excellent. Yeah, Tristan's gonna do. I mean, you're pretty beat up, Jonathan. So, and you're already technically, I guess, are illuminated. You probably shouldn't run in there. So I think Tristan's gonna cast light on an object and throw it into the room. Probably just north of his little cloud of daggers. So could I get a 20-foot light source right there? Or will it actually let me do it if I place it?
Second.
Okay.
Hardly as illuminating as I thought.
I don't think it's you're casting lights on Jonathan. That's it.
No, I cast it on an object and threw it into the room.
Oh. So let me put the light source here. Oh, you are edited. I see. Wow, it's fucking huge. The range of that. It's just that it didn't change so much on our perception, but it's more because of the walls than because of a lack of light itself.
Truth. Okay, so that was an action. Can I? Oh, it's an action to move it. It's not a bonus action, right? Ends its turn in place. Later turns, you can use a magic action to teleport at 30 feet. Okay, so I don't have an action. And I don't see anybody. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple steps back and end the turn there.
Yes. And it's you again.
Woofda. Excellent. So, well, at least now that Veldra can see where she can actually move her fake Veldra, she's gonna run it in and start gloating brackishly amongst all the folk inside here, and will point at this the rock stick bedazzler, and I think I'm gonna say, soothsayer, have the foretelling in your bones spelled your doom, and try and toll the dead him.
Nice. Yeah, fake Felder is so clutch sometimes. Nope. 12 damage and a concentration. Ooh, almost.
Really needed that to break. Okay, so that was bonus. That was action. I got movement. I can move. I guess I can move. I'll do a little bit more catty corner. See if I can get a better angle of looking. And that'll do it.
Okay. This boss right here has a clear shot on Jonathan. Has advantage from the thing.
More like scary fire.
Wait a second. Where is it? Where's the button? Okay, a 19 I believe hits for the second attack. Ooh, double ones.
Ooh.
Magical. Yeah. So for the first attack, it's 4 on the resistance and 1 on the extra damage. Jonathan's still alive for now. Now this guy will We'll try to hide the bonus. They're so sneaky.
They've been rolling lights out on their stealth checks.
Yeah. Now, new round. Roll again the damage on the cloud of daggers. And you see a huge, bulky bugbear walking in and smashing Veldra's fake persona with a morning star. This is apparently the leader of the goblin gang. He takes 9 points of damage. And he can finish his turn walking in here. Yeah. I'll consider that he already did one attack. No, yeah. I'll consider that he did one of his attacks, and he can do the other with a javelin attack, okay? So he throws a javelin on Jonathan, and wow, I roll 7 damage on all of that I had. Okay. Dalen, if you take one step to the side, you might be able to see the big bugbear
Going
guy.
to
Let me remove that for
step
now.
in and ooh, I think he is going to oh no, not that guy. What am I looking at? I think I got a catapult in here somewhere. Thunderwave. Oh no, maybe Thunderwave is better. 2d8. Oh no, that's 3d8. So yeah, Thalen, I think can technically see, is that considered, I guess cover doesn't matter for catapult because it's a dexterity saving throw. So he's going to find some smallish, presumably, would you say there's like debris on the floor that could be used for the catapult? It says 1 to
Yeah,
5
yeah,
pounds.
yeah, I'll allow it.
And he's going to, oh, come on.
Catapults.
Oh, like
Oh,
catapult one of the arms off of these statues along those two
Oh,
bad boys.
yeah.
there we go. I guess it's a DC 13 dex save.
Okay, on the main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. So 10 points of damage. Nice.
And then can I pass a potion of healing to Jonathan as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can.
So I'm gonna transfer a potion of healing to you, Jonathan. Which I think I can do that. And I'll move back up. I'll do that offline. He's gonna step back out. Oops, I'm targeting. And then kind of slip back in to give Jonathan some space to retreat. And that will be the end of Thalen's turn.
Before my turn, I had a held action to throw an axe at
Oh
something
yeah,
I could see.
you had. Perfect.
So
So that's your reaction.
I probably could see this bugbear thing. So I'm going to throw an axe at it from my last turn.
I like
Okay,
it. I love it.
go ahead. Ooh, okay. Wow, 11 damage. Do you want to add your D8 to that? I believe you can.
double check. I think it might be only if I'm in melee.
Mhm.
Let me double check. Oh no, one of my weapon attacks. So yes, I will add my D8.
Did he reduce his HP twice? How many damage did he took? 10 from
Should
the
take
catapult
19.
and 9 from the cloud of daggers. Let me do. Yeah, I reduced his health twice on your attack. So let me reapply. 11. And then roll another 8. Yeah. Just because. Okay, and that was outside of your turn, as you said. Now it's your turn.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, I'm going to use one of these healing potions. Hopefully this does something. Come on, inventory. Will it automatically roll?
I think you gotta.
Oh, click on the inventory. I think it rolls. Yeah, nice.
Oh, I think
I
I
clicked
clicked
on
on
it.
it as well.
Okay.
I'll delete mine. Delete.
Okay.
Will it refund my resource?
Yeah, I'm just gonna add it
Fuck.
to your thing.
Okay.
I healed the boss instead. Sorry. He was the one that was targeted.
Oh. Oops. Okay. And then I'm going to throw another axe at the boss. I'm going to step out of here because I am nearly dead.
You know, you technically did have advantage on the attack since you hit him with your vexed hand axe before. So you should have had advantage on this attack.
Oh, really?
Assuming you have weapon mastery for your hand axe. I presume you have it for your hand axe and your great axe.
Oh.
So you have Vex. If you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. And since you technically hit him before this turn started, you have all of this turn.
That's part
Yeah.
of Great Weapon Master, or?
No, it's the
Okay.
weapon mastery that the weapon itself has. I
Oh,
was
okay. Well, then
reloading my foundry 1 second. But you can go on. You can roll your attacks and whatnot.
there you go. And then
Actually, yeah,
so
do
it,
barbarians have weapon mastery? They must, right?
Yeah. It doesn't
so 8
make
more points
sense.
of damage,
Okay, here I am.
and then I will step out.
Okay, what was your action? I think I lost that.
I threw my hand axe at him.
Okay. I don't see the roll. I only see the
Really?
potion.
Oh, well, I see it.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it shows
25.
up for me too.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes and 15 seconds ago. It was roll with advantage, an
Yeah.
8, and then a 25. for 7 damage total.
Or 9, or excuse me, 8, because I rolled my extra
yeah.
D8.
It's still not
yeah.
It's not showing on the main Game Master account, but on the secondary that I use to record through the player's vision, it shows. So who knows? Anyways, that is it for your turn then.
Yeah.
So let's go. There is a Hexer next. So all of this already learned to that there's no use in attacking fake Veldra. So they are all targeting you guys now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack the guy that's not here. So let me throw a hex. Is it showing? Did my attack?
Yep.
It showed
You
up here,
17,
17.
Okay, so I don't
13
see.
damage.
I see no attacks. Let me refresh again. Weird. Reloading. Technical difficulties here, guys. Okay. We are back. Let me see. Yeah, it's still not showing. I'm gonna roll again just to see if it shows for me now. To allow me to. Roll. Okay, yeah, I fixed it. But I'm gonna use the first one. So it was a 17 to hit for 13 damage. I think that hits Tristan, right? 17.
Oh, I
Oh,
passed.
yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Unless he has his mage armor or
No, he's already
shield.
got it on. His. I don't know if I'd want to use his what's it called yet.
Shield.
Yeah.
And after that, the Hexer goes into cover. This guy will probably do the same, but I'm gonna hit Veldra with two short bow shots because everyone that had fairy fire on them is also taking cover. So okay, the 22 I think hits, right, Veldra?
Oh, correct. Yes.
7 damage. I'm a democratic DM, right? I always distribute damage equally. Tristan,
Amen.
it's your turn.
Yeah, Tristan's gonna do a little shuffle, and then he's gonna move his blender 30 feet to these guys that just kind of popped up and in over him, and drop it right on their head. So that was his action, magic action. And then I think he'll try and tuck away into a corner. And he'll say, "You got him, guys. I'll protect the rear."
Okay, but that's a new round, so you can go ahead and roll that damage.
Oh, yeah. Turn off this, turn off this, turn off this. Cast spell.
Okay, it's getting lower and lower.
Yeah, right? Pop out, save. And then I think that will, yeah, end his turn.
Okay. New round, Veldra.
Yeah, Vildra will saunter up into the corner here. And then I think I'm going to no, that's not gonna work. Apologies while I'm trying to think of a one-word command.
Defenestrate.
I know, right? God bless the Germans.
Well, we are in Drakkenheim and everything has a German name, so we might as well.
Truth. I mean, it is a one-word wisdom save. If I were to say approach, I guess it's up to his interpretation, right? I'm wondering when he would decide to approach. Like if I gesture with my fake Veldra and be like
Mm.
come, and like gesture my hand out in front of an area.
I will say that's your choice if you want to cast it from yourself or from fake Veldra, and they would, if they fail, they would approach the one you chose.
I think I'm gonna, yeah, it's gonna get too tricky to try and do this fake Veldra bullshit. I'm gonna cast it from me on the bugbear and try and have him approach me. Because hopefully
Let
I'll
me.
drag him through this blender and then get him close to you guys to whop him. Oh no.
Ooh, good thing.
Roll to have fun in D&D. So over it. That'll do it.
Okay. Uh, yeah. This guy, he will now go to the other, through the other side. He can't have a clear shot on anyone, so he will dash here. Oh, actually, if I dash here, I can target Veldra. He is just behind the bugbear, and he will attack you twice. 22 for 8 damage.
Oh, it definitely hits. 13 misses.
Yeah. Now, Backbreaker does not have to approach, but he will do regardless. And he's smart enough that he will avoid the blender. Okay,
Truth.
so he gets in here. You will see the imposing presence of the bugbear. He says, "No one invades my lair and lives to tell the tale." And he will attack twice with a Morning Star on the barbarian. Oof. 22 for 6 damage on Jonathan. Second attack. 17 for 4 damage. Jonathan's still alive.
Oof.
Yeah. And before you decide to escape Jonathan, as a bonus action, I will quick grapple you. So you have to make a dexterity save. You rolled with Valder. I don't know if that's his.
I don't
That's
know why
her
it did
stats.
that,
Yeah, you rolled an
but
8
I
because that's your dex bonus.
either way it fails.
Okay, going back to Talon. Turn.
Alan seeing this beast run in is gonna shimmy around and flank it, and is gonna unleash as much hell on it as he can. He's gonna first strike with his spear. Oh, I am just rolling like crap. And then expend my last focus point and do a flurry of blows. Oh my gosh.
Remember that
Oh,
remember that the group has 1d10.
yeah. Guess I will. I think it's worth expending a d10 on that first, the spear one. And
Yeah, because Sap
d10.
is really good as well. Nice. So you turn the spear attack. Actually, the spear one hits because you're flanking him. My bad, I forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
So the spear is a 16 to hit, it hits, but the other two are still failures. So I'll allow
And
you
so
to
I'll
use that
put,
9 in any of the other ones.
yeah.
But
And
then
so
it
I'll
has
put it,
it has disadvantage. Never mind. Sorry, I keep confusing that.
yeah. And so I'll put it on that last one.
Okay, so 6 damage on the first one, it has sap, 7 damage on the second one.
Yeah. And it has disadvantage on its first attack against me if it does attack.
Against you or any or first
I
attack against
believe
it?
it is just me from the spear. It says, yeah, if you hit a creature, that creature has, oh no, it just has disadvantage on its next attack roll generically.
Okay.
Or not, it's my turn.
Jonathan.
I also have an amendment too as well. I don't think you rolled the, or I don't think you applied the damage or the concentration check for when Tristan moved the cloud of daggers onto the two goblins.
Yeah, I think it's on the start of their turn that they take the damage, or if they end their turn there, isn't it?
Or if it is moved onto them, because
Oh.
that's the new thing that you can move it now.
Okay. So how much was that again?
It's
8?
8 damage.
Wow. Okay, this guy has, I forgot that this guy had way more HP. -8. But this one is near death.
Okay, so for my action, I'm going to
And then a
wait.
concentration check for the fairy fire from the hexer.
Yeah. It's on. Why
No
can't
whammies.
I? No, it's stunned. Hell no. Fuck. Well, it is what it is.
I'm sorry it wasn't there for those previous bugbear hits, Jonathan. I wasn't paying attention.
So I'm gonna try to kill the bugbear.
Okay. Wow.
With an extra D8.
I really thought you would last longer. Wow. Okay. Your first. Actually, you only have one attack, right? So 16, he's still alive. One extra damage, he's dead.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to guzzle my remaining healing potion. I'm thinking I'm about to die. Since I have basically no hit points left. Okay, there we go.
Not bad.
Perfect.
But okay. I think I had. Okay, there we go.
9. Okay. So there are only 3 goblins left. The first one will walk away from the daggers, and when it sees Backbreaker lying dead on the ground, he dashes away. So 30 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet. It runs towards the lair, and the other one follows suit.
Do they have
50.
to take the cloud of daggers because they start their turn there, or is no, just because it got moved to them?
It's once per turn, so they already
Okay.
took once per round. They already took it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only if they move into it, end their turn there, or it gets placed on them.
Okay.
Actually, I can dash again because I can dash as a bonus action and as my main action, and I can move. So that's 90 feet. Okay. Tristan, what do you do? It seems that they will all run away.
Okay. Flavor wise, he's just gonna push this blender off after them, chase them down a hallway with it. But that's basically it, I think. He'll just send it to follow them wherever they're going.
Perfect. This guy will take another blender.
So when you say they're running away, are we dropping? We're out of combat, or
There is still one guy that could attack you, or that you could attack, and you put the blender on him. So let's see for how much.
oh, okay. Interested.
It's always so fun to call it a blender, right? Dude,
11.
it's still alive, but barely.
In that case, then since it's Veldra's turn, Veldra's gonna cast from her little double, and we'll just try and Toll of the Dead him.
Yep. That's game for him. He's dead.
Bong. Beautiful.
Okay. Now it's your choice. If you want to, it seems that they have that they fled. They just ran off. Doesn't look like they would try to keep combating you from that far away. So it's your choice now. Do you want to continue in initiative count, see where they are, hunt them down, or this is the end of the combat? So
Jonathan are all looking a little rough. I think Thalen would be content to let them scurry off because there's still one of them that hits pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I think we can drop initiative.
Perfect.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm fine with fast forwarding it because it's, you know, it'd be
Okay.
dumb to just play out more.
So these
More
guys
rolls.
flee for now, and you may all uh, do whatever you want to do. Uh, it's up to you guys. So what do you want to do?
Let's well, considering this place was already kind of, it seems pretty well hidden in like a hidden entrance sort of thing. What would you guys think to us taking a short rest in here, and then we could just kind of pal around and investigate as we tend our wounds and munch on our snacks?
Yeah, I think that
Hmm.
sounds reasonable. Maybe up in that presumably room to the north of us. Um, Fail must
Yeah,
have
that sounds like
woke
a
up
good idea.
here. Looks pretty self-contained and easily defensible. And then yeah, maybe a short rest up here in this little kindergarten arts and crafts room. I don't know what this is.
It's a. It looks like an old library that it's filled with old, dusty books that seem to have aged uh, unnaturally thanks to the exposition to the haze. And most of them, as you turn the pages turn to dust in your hand. So it's very hard to know what the purpose and what knowledge was kept in it.
Okay, yeah, so I think we would try to hunker down and take a short rest here.
Okay. As you do a short rest in game, let's do a quick break, a short rest in real life, IRL, just so I can go and grab some cake because I have cake for me now. Ha.
Oh, nice. Enjoy it.
Be right back.
Point of order for the rest of the party. When you roll your hit dice, make sure you maximize them because
not unmute on my recording device, so now we have sound back again. Yeah, what do you do next?
We better find this little halfling, dead or alive. That was those goblins were a little bit more than I was anticipating we were getting ourselves into. Shall we go hunt around and see if we can find this goblin with a ring that we can't actually see? Not goblin, halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, let's. I'm gonna give myself a little preemptive guidance here. Another big one on whatever roll is needed, I suppose. And then yeah, I'll just, I guess, investigate or you know paw around. I guess this main room, which looks to be like an altar that was repurposed into a cafeteria,
Yeah.
rat ratateria.
Mhm. Yeah, it definitely looks like a altar of some kind. You don't see any religious symbols of the sacred flame, so it's really a mystery to what was dedicated. But if you want, you can roll a religion check.
Oh, beautiful. Good old
Yeah,
4+1.
no idea.
Uh, 13.
Wow, you rolled. You have a +8 on religion.
Take that thaumaturge
Wow.
thing.
Okay. Being
Thought I
the
had a high religion.
being the specialist in religious matters, Valdra, you you look for any noticeable trait, and it's clear to you that this was not dedicated to the flame, and very likely not dedicated to any of the quote unquote pagan religions of the old gods that are worshipped more by druids and other uh, folk that are considered more savage. So your suspicion grows a little bit more on other extraplanar deities. And Talon, with a 15, you can confirm this was a place of worship to a cult, to from a cult, probably devoted to dark entities, maybe even fiendish in nature. There's no idol remaining. There's no symbol that was that remained. It's just the altar itself, the construction, and the incongruence with the what is expected from a chapel of the sacred flame, and the reason it's hidden underneath and not in the outside like a normal chapel makes it even more clear to you.
A site of taboo worship. Who knows what further nefarious things we'll find deeper then.
It appears we should keep our eyes peeled, even though it appears the goblins have fled.
Jonathan, you can go through that tunnel, but it's very narrow. It's you knew that the goblins are made it seem easy, but for you it's very difficult to move there. But you can outside of combat you can do that no problem, just with a sort of some difficulty. Okay, Valdra. Now you stepped somewhere.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm stepping on their powder.
At the
yeah,
Stepping
white
on the.
powder.
yeah. Uh, as you take a actually make a what's your passive perception before that?
Oh, it's pretty high. Passive perception 16.
Yeah. Okay. Before you stepped in, you notice that there is some substance in the ground, and it's not the dust, the white dust. It's some reddish jelly like substance that coats the entire floor in this segment. You see some particles of the white dust. You believe that the goblins use that as a chemical reaction to neutralize temporarily whatever it is that it's on the floor, but it's a sticky reddish, almost glue-like substance. So because of your
Okay.
high passive perception, I'll let you know before you decide to take a step forward that it's not solid ground. There's something sticky.
Yeah. I'll put my hand out behind me to stop Thalen, and I'll pick up a piece of rubble and cautiously throw it into it to see if it sinks.
Yeah.
Bloop. Be like,
It's it sinks a little bit, and it's slowly being engulfed. Uh, yeah, it's it's doing that.
maybe we should pick our way through the running water and come at this from the other angle. And I gesture to like the space in between what looks like two statues. Like maybe we can investigate those statues from the other side.
Indeed.
Okay, again, all medium-sized creatures have a little difficulty going through it, but eventually you manage to. This bigger room here looks like a lair that was, and this segment here does. The thing is, the goblins and the bugbear, they didn't look like cultists to you, and this kind of confirms that. It looks like the first room was built before they arrived here, and this room, this open area, was what they repurposed and redecorated for their own liking. So this looks more their type of place. uh it's his lair. There are a few open holes in the walls and in the ceiling, just small enough, but some light can come in and some smoke can go out. um you look around and see that they were living quite with quite the benefits for a gang, a group of goblinoids living inside of the ruins. And now that it's down on you, none of them looked like they were contaminated. None of them looked like monsters from the haze. Yet, it seems that they have this place as their living place. So who knows? How did they do it?
Yeah, it
Hmm.
is relatively hospitable lodgings comparatively.
You know, but you can still breathe in the haze from where you are. So if you stood here for more than a day, chances are you would be infected.
Hmm.
Somehow these goblins were immune. I wonder what special gave them this special power.
morphology, maybe some sort of demonic pact, perhaps, with the the previously mentioned shrine, but they didn't seem the worshiper type.
Dylan is gonna come over to this set of goodies over here and kind of investigate around. It looks like there's a chest that wants to be opened.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I
It's
need to
gonna-
roll anything, or is it unlocked?
It's unlocked.
Oh. Quite a bit of goodies in here. We got some ball bearings, we got some carpenter's tools, hooded lantern, manacles, ooh, potion of healing, and a wand of magic missiles. Maybe we'll divvy these things up later. And my guess is probably the wand of magic missiles is maybe the most intriguing for other people. And we've got
Yeah,
the potion of healing.
I think Tristan would probably put some good use to that.
Okay, I'll transfer that over to Tristan's sheet.
I think I could already have a hooded lantern, maybe.
I think you do, yeah. We'll just have to let Eric know next time that he got the wand of magic missiles. And then maybe Jonathan, because you can't cast light, I'll give you the hooded lantern.
Okay.
Okay, I at least sent those things along. Did you say this kind of poking around? We don't get any other signs of like ritualistic or religious type entities in this room?
Mm, Yeah, you could spend some 10 minutes doing a thorough research, but you don't seem to find any
Nothing at
idols,
first
any
glance.
infernal or abyssal uh, tokens of any kind.
Veldra's interest is brought to this giant roasting piece of flesh, and it's clearly too large to be a rat. So maybe it is a more urbane meat varietal.
Mm-hmm. It's weird seeing a boar, but it is what you see.
I'll pinch a little piece off it and pop it into my mouth. Guys, it's good. It's really good.
Like, is it like still warm or is it cold?
They were just cooking it, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
The orange and red indicate heat.
Jonathan will go rip off a huge piece and eat it.
Hey, Tristan, can you do anything interesting with this? You seem to be into like doing fun stuff with food.
Ooh. I don't know if Tristan digs on swine. Maybe Tristan keeps kosher, perhaps. I would have to ask.
Well, clearly the halfling is not in here. If anywhere,
Yeah.
he would have been inside that chest and we would have smelled his dead body.
yeah, no humanoids whatsoever.
Shall we continue?
Yes, let us find this. Little man, I'm sure he's no longer living if he's around.
Yeah.
Truth.
Dalen,
What is
you're
that?
seeing something weird on the ceiling and the walls. The official artwork
In
has look. I don't know if it's a halfling, maybe it's a dwarf, but the thing is just the ooze coming from the walls and ceiling. You do not recognize if the creature has any notion of your presence there, but you step with caution and the creature stays still in the walls and ceiling.
hmm. How about we check around this other corner first, and maybe there isn't weird black pudding dripping from the ceiling.
Yeah. To be clear, too, this, despite the artwork, this doesn't have a red-headed dwarf in it, right?
No.
Red-headed halfling. Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
uh, Talon, as you step here towards the number 9, by the way, this map has a lot of numbers, doesn't it? You can see the foot tracks that the two surviving goblins took this path as their exit. So they went this way and they followed
Mhm.
on this stream of water. And you do not know if you could follow them. It's a narrow path and it's filled with water, so you would have to swim. And actually, now you're stepping on it. Make an acrobatics check for us, because I was going to say, you know that all water in Drakkenheim is most likely uh, uh, contaminated. So you should avoid.
Oh,
Yeah, my friend.
It's in your socks, man.
Uh, Accidentally you step on it, so go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw against contamination.
like a control click to something click.
Mm, no, should be
Oh, no, sorry. It's a different spot. I'm clicking the wrong button.
okay.
Oh, money.
You almost you almost fell on it, but it's good. You're good to go.
Looks like it's a dead end, guys. And also, just a reminder that the water's super gross and you should not walk in it. And he's gonna backpedal, kind of, doing that little thing kids do like over a stream where they like hop back and forth, left foot to right foot, straddling it, so that he doesn't touch it again. Is there anywhere else to go, or do we need to explore this weird
Veldra,
black pudding?
as you are coming back, you see a small goblin, and he seems to be scared of your presence. When he notices that you see him, he comes back to where he came here on this south segment.
I'll shout to my compatriots that, ooh, it looks like we've got another another denizen within the caves here. Uh, didn't look as menacing as the previous ones we dispatched, and it scurried away down this hall uh, towards the sticky toffee room.
I was gonna just kind of peek his head around. Does he see or hear said creature?
You can hear his muffled, uh, not cry, but his sobbing.
Can I not enter?
You should be able to. Try
Might
with
be just be
with the arrow keys. Let me
My
redesign these walls.
movement's gone kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Uh, he warns you. No, don't step inside. Please leave me alone. You can see that it's a
why?
small goblinoid, smaller than the other ones, and he wears a mask on his face for some reason.
Does he look? He doesn't look menacing at all. Like there's no visible weapons.
No, he is cowardly, uh, with his back to the wall.
It's okay. Okay, we're not here to hurt you, but we could maybe use some help from you. Have you seen any other creatures that look kind of like us, but maybe smaller in these parts? We have a friend that has gone missing that we really desperately need to find.
Well, you killed everyone, even Backbreaker. I help you if you let me live.
That seems fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, this is
And he'll
already off
take
to a much better start. You're speaking with us instead of, you know, branching the weapons. We
and
could have had a conversation with the other folk, but you know, they should have just told us to stop, I guess. Use their words, perhaps.
And Thalen will take the spear that he had in his hands and kind of like, slip it into some holding on his back and kind of show both hands up, kind of to show that he's unarmed. So, about our friend, have you seen him by chance?
I've seen many of them. You take a step back, and you see something, uh, some droplets of black ooze coming from the ceiling, Talon, and there is another black
Oh,
pudding in there. You see that the intention of the use is to attack you, to engulf you, but the goblin uh seems to have some form of command over the creature. He grabs a stick and he starts waving the stick around the use. No, back, go back. I'm sorry.
no. Thank you. I did not see that there.
Well,
Is it maybe best for us to leave this room? Maybe
no,
head back to. No? Okay.
it's okay. Well, yes, we have met many humanoids. We usually attack them and steal everything that they have. I'm not invited to those raids, but I always hear them talking and laughing when they kill someone. Sometimes they bring some people here too for us to feed the users.
So you don't have any like jails or something that he might be residing in?
There we have no prisoners currently.
Mm. Do you know where they may have discarded his body? Is there like a communal grave or something? Or do you just eat them all?
You will have to be more specific.
Well, our friend, he was about maybe half my height, and we would if he's no longer alive, we'd at least minimally like to bring him back so that his family can pay their respects. Would you know where they would have put the body?
I'm sorry. I remember your friend. He was he he was food for the black pudding. He was completely dissolved.
Beldra
Oh,
will
that
chime in. Which one, by chance? Gesturing to the one above Thalen.
It was Sunny. Uh, he is on the other room.
Oh yes, we met him earlier, and I'll recall up there just beyond the main room in the dead end corner.
Mhm.
Okay.
And are these like your friends, or are you just kind of, roommates per se, but maybe not friends?
No, no, they're friends. They're my only
Oh,
friends actually. I the others didn't like me so much. They bullied me a lot.
as friends, do the Black Pudding say, collect maybe valuables or things they find interesting before they say dissolve the body? Do they hold on to trinkets per se?
Trinkets? Like what?
It could be the odds and ends, maybe like a very shiny weapon or jewelry, whatever might be interesting that's on the body before, they dissolve it.
Hmm.
Because it maybe if we could at least find something of, of our friend that, we could bring back, we could at least, bring some closure to the family and his friends.
Oh, the family signet ring. Yes, that would be perfect,
Hmm.
Thalen.
Mm. And now that you say it, yes, yeah, I mean, that would be, you know,
Okay,
ideal.
go ahead, make a persuasion, or maybe even a deception, because
I think
you know what you want, but you're kind of going around and carefully
I'll,
choosing words. So
I got the same
I'll
for both. I'm going deception.
I'll help you with it if that wasn't
Okay.
clear.
Is that
I mean, I'll double help you.
advantage?
I'll lay hands on you for a little guidance, and then I'll try and give you advantage on it. Yeah.
Man, you're just
I've
rolling
rolled a
those
one
ones.
for every fucking goal this roll is such dog shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I just rolled a. Oh, that was not with. Oh,
No,
oh,
it
this
was
12,
is
with your
advantage.
highest.
double
Yep, it
12.
was. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me roll my insight, which is a -1. Ha!
Woo!
-1
Just
punishes.
prepares.
Okay. He thinks for a while. You know, something weird happened, and I hid it from Backbreaker. But when I was given the snack for the black pudding, I felt something in his hands, but I couldn't see what it was. It was very intriguing. So I kept his finger, and he grabs on his bag, and he shows you a halfling finger that was
Which
cut
is
down.
presumably
It looks,
very smelly at this
yeah,
point in
it
time.
looks like
Oh,
it's dead for a week or so.
mm, that does look like his finger, doesn't it, Jonathan?
Oh, very much so. That must be his finger. Smells terrible.
Oh,
Look, you can feel something in the finger right here, but
do
you
you
can touch
mind?
it.
And Thalen will reach out
And
and
he
try to touch it.
grabs the finger uh to him. You promise not to kill me, not to kill my
Of,
children, and leave us alone.
Of course. Of course. We just want the finger.
It's yours.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
happy you had the foresight to hold on to it before it was engulfed in one of your gelatinous buddies.
I mean,
That was very
that's a
astute of you.
real
You're very clever.
leadership quality, right? I mean, if you were to start a new band down here, I think that's the type of quality the new band needs.
No, I would not. The only friends that I need are the users. You can help yourself to anything that was backbreakers. Even the food. I, I never feel hungry. I never eat.
Well, much appreciated. Well, we'll maybe take that decaying finger and bring it back to the family. And we'll leave you to your black pudding friends. Does that sound reasonable? We will go in peace.
He nods with his head. Please, and don't tell anyone of this place.
Oh, of course, of course.
Felder will jocularly add, so long as you don't go raiding anybody that goes by.
I don't need it. I'm fine living my life here.
Well, we thank you for your assistance. We will, I think, be on our way. And Thurlin will
Just
take.
one more question for this goblin. How do you survive here inside the haze?
It was difficult at first. We were a much bigger horde when we came to this city. But the majority of us died horribly. Some turned into monsters. I would always feel sick when going inside of the ruins. But ever since we found the uses, it was a magical connection. I don't feel sick anymore. And I don't feel the basic needs that I used to have, like hunger. And I don't need to sleep as well. So that's why I take care of them. They took care of me first.
Very kind of you, goblin. Well, we shall be off. Thank you for this stinky finger.
Yeah. A bargain well struck, my masked friend.
He agrees, allows you to leave.
Well, y'all, it's 10. Should we pick up next time when Eric is back
Yeah,
with our finger?
but yeah,
5,000 MS.
let's.
We're all turning into robots.
My
Oh no.
connection is dropping.
Yeah, that's our cue to end for tonight. But can you guys hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Still lagging, or is it better now?
I think everyone else is dropping in and out for me. Let me pop out and come back in and see if that helps.
Shad, are you? It's did it work when you got off and on? He's typing. Oof.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point to end.
Oh, hey, there we go. Now we're back.
Oh. Okay.
I did the disconnect and reconnect because everyone was turning into robots and fax machines.
And
I
you,
saw that the
Ryan?
connection dropped.
Yep, I can hear you all now.
Okay, nice. So yeah, either way, you guys managed to clear out Backbreaker's lair. It was a good fight. You managed to do some strategy with the Cloud of Daggers and the positioning. It was very good. And you recovered the Ring of Mind Shielding. It's what's in the halfling finger. Uh, it's a ring that other than not allowing other people to probe into your thoughts, it also you are able to turn the ring invisible in your hand. So there are some fun things to do with that magical ring, but you have to give it back to Alder the Immense, right?
Veldra will
Indeed.
chime in and is like, I don't know if we need to per se. Might I see that? Give it a look over, a look see do, just to make sure it's definitely the one we're looking for.